Welcome to Quick Rip. Big B here with ya. Hope you're doing well out there, fight fans. So we had BKFC Denver go down Friday, May 31st. It's actually part of their Prospect Series. So 10 fights on the card, 10 finishes. It was actually a fantastic night of fights, and we're going to go through each and every fight. I'm going to go top to bottom, starting with the main event, working down. So let's get at it here. Main event, we had a cruiserweight scrap. Keegan Vandermeer, who went in to this one 2-1. He was taking on the wily veteran Sawyer Depee, who was 4-2 going in. And I can't say enough good things about Depee in this scrap here, because another finish for Sawyer. That makes 5 wins, 5 finishes. Yeah, you heard that right. 100% fucking finish rate. Knocks Keegan Vandermeer out of the damn ring with a nasty right. Now, Vandermeer wasn't, completely knocked out, but the fight was done. There was no question that was it. That was the second time, I believe the second time he had been knocked down, and, half dangling outside the ropes or underneath the ropes there. Like I say, the power of Sawyer Depee clearly on display, and well fucking done. First round knockout for Sawyer Depee, moves to 5-2. The co-main in Denver featured a welterweight scrap. We had the 2-0 Andrew Yates taking on the debuting Josh Huber. And you know what, folks? Josh Huber showed he's a combat veteran here. I mean, these two went to war, with Huber getting the 4th round TKO. Yates picked himself up for, 4 or 5 times? The 5th time, he still got up. The ref had just seen enough at that point, There's absolutely no quit in Andrew Yates, and there was no shame in that performance. I mean, to pick yourself up off the canvas like that many times and keep wanting to march forward, that's exactly what David Feldman is all about. And there's no doubt that Yates' stock didn't go down with this loss. But on the other side of the coin, Josh Huber, he made a statement, and his stock is going to quickly rise here. A feature fight in Denver, we had the strawweight lone female fight on the card. It was a battle of the winless, if you want me to be honest. We had Cassie Robb, who was 0-3. She was taking on Christina Christ, who was 0-2. So obviously both women desperately seeking a W here. Well, Christina Christ gets the first round victory gets her first victories, in the squared circle. I mean, realistically, pressure was the key, along with her volume. I mean, from a technical standpoint, it wasn't very pretty. But she showed toughness, and there's no doubt that she can improve. Maybe with this victory, start getting her on that right track. On the other side, Cassie Robb drops another one. That makes 10 losses in a row, I believe, overall in combat sports for her. You look at her Topology page or Sherdog or anything, and it's a long list of red there. So I would beg her at this point just to walk away from the competitive side, at least. I don't know if she does anything at the gym, whatever. But I wouldn't. I don't know, at what point do you just call it, right? Anyway, I'm getting off track. It was a 2nd round TKO for Christina Christ. Next up, we had a featherweight bout. It was Dylan Schulte. He was 1-1. He was taking on Roberto Armas, who was 2-2. And huge win for Dylan Schulte here. It was a quick TKO courtesy of a nasty left hook. I mean, man, we saw some incredible punching. just some beautiful display of combat here uh, tonight in Denver. Sorry, the the event just ended moments ago, so I'm kind of still going through it and riding the high a bit. But as I said, quick TKO courtesy nasty left hook for Dylan Schulte. And now keep in mind that Armas did take this fight on what days notice, 3-4 days notice max. But damn, Dylan looked good. We saw a heavyweight scrap at BKFC Denver Prospect Series here. Lumumba Sayers, who is making his debut, he was taking on Jeremy Morrison, who was also making his debut. And Lumumba goes absolutely Street Fighter Turbo here off the line. 3 shots. Morrison was out on his feet. There was no question. The ref stops it. 12 seconds was the official time. Wowza. The 5th fight of the night was a lightweight scrap. We had the debut of Ramiro Figueroa. I can't say this last name. For some reason, I struggle with it. Figueroa. Sorry, Ramiro. I'm just going to say Ramiro. He was taking on the 0-1 Brett Hudson. Guys, it's Friday night. Give me a break. What can I say here? I can say a lot, actually, because first thing I want to say is welcome to the BKFC, Ramiro. You can clearly see what Chris Lytle saw. This dude is a star in the making. He's young. He's absolutely beautiful to watch. I mean, just an absolute display to watch. There's something that just drags you in like a magnet there. So I am looking forward to that. He overall, I would say he impressed me the most out of all 20 fighters on the card. And he made Hudson swing at air for the majority of the time. I don't even remember in my notes here. I don't even have what round Ramiro took it, but his combos, he was working the body well. He was working the body that opened up the head. I just got excited about this one. I'm trying to relive it. I can't remember what round, but hey, like I say, welcome to the BKFC, Ramiro Figueroa. Continuing to go down the card here, we had a welterweight scrap. Sergio Lopez making his debut. He was taking on Derek Finley, who was 0-2. It was just a weird-ass scrap, this one. I don't even really know what to say. I mean, Finley gets the 3rd round TKO when Lopez refused to answer the ref. The ref was asking him after a knockdown. He got up and the ref's asking him if he wants to fight, and Lopez wouldn't say no, but he wouldn't say yes. So the ref had no choice but to call it. Congratulations, Finley, on getting his first win inside that squared circle. The 3rd fight of the night was probably, in my opinion, fight of the night, and I think many would probably agree. We had a middleweight bout. Casey Moses, who was making his debut, taking on Zeb Vincent, who was 1-1. This one was absolutely action-packed. Bombs were thrown by both. Both men refused to go down. It ended up with a doctor stoppage as Vicente gets the W. After the 3rd round, they stopped it in between the 3rd and 4th round there. But like I say, in my mind, fight of the night, I was really, really impressed with Zeb Vincent actually tonight. Like, I know I've seen him fight before. Not any fights that pop out to me, but for some reason this one did. I thought he looked really good out there, and if he can keep that going, then he's going to continue to climb that ladder, obviously. The second fight in Denver was a cruiserweight scrap. we had the debuting Danny Mitchell. He was taking on the 1-1 Joseph Creer. You know what? Impressive outing here from Creer. He gets the second round knockout. That was ended up being the fourth knockdown of the scrap. So, I mean, obviously Creer was working him over. Great body work once again. I love the way that a lot of these fighters coming up and trying to get into the sport are utilizing that body work because it's so fucking key in bare knuckle. And opening up BKFC Denver, we had a middleweight fight. It was the 0-1 Matt Mastas. He was taking on the 0-1 Jesse Stadler. And you know what? This was a fantastic way to open up the card. I mean, we had 45 seconds of what seemed like nonstop action, ending with Matt Mastas getting the KO. It was an absolutely beauty of a fight for as long as it lasted. Kind of reminded me a little bit of a hockey fight at times. It was just crazy. Congratulations to Masteus as he grabs his first win inside that squared circle. And there we have it. That was BKFC Denver Prospect Series. Overall, fantastic night. Like I say, 10 out of 10 fights ended in finishes. They were using a smaller ring, and it looked like an intimate venue. I mean, that must have been fantastic to be there to witness that live. One day I will find out what that is like, and no doubt it will be awesome. Anyway, if you made it this far, congratulations, because you are few and far between, according to the YouTube bullshit that I don't even look at because a lot of it's just depressing. But if you have, make sure to give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and until the next one, take care and peace.